okay? For instance, you'll see a guy headlining at the Spear. They probably be getting a couple of $1 million. But you'll see a guy on the undercard of a big show probably making more money than that guy.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash.
Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too.
Terence Crawford shut down talk of a potential fight with Floyd Mayweather, making it clear he has zero interest in such a matchup. Crawford said he's never even imagined facing Mayweather, stressing that fights like these are about hype and paydays, not legacy or greatness. In his view, Mayweather has shifted his focus to money over competition, chasing exhibition bouts after retirement. Crawford acknowledged that Mayweather had his time but emphasized that this era belongs to him, and he refuses to let money-driven distractions overshadow what is already accomplished in the sport.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever... Keep it real, boss. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hate type shit to me.
You like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Critics argue that Floyd Mayweather's recent boxing appearances are driven more by financial gain than sporting legacy. Once hailed for his defensive mastery and perfect record, Mayweather has now leaned into exhibition bouts that deliver huge paydays but little competitive value. Analysts note that despite his constant displays of wealth, proving he doesn't need the money, he continues to seek out these spectacles. For many fans, this shift signals that Mayweather's post-retirement career is less about competition and more about business, leaving some disappointed with how his legacy is evolving.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? He couldn't get going at the rate that he expected, but early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money. I imagine, though, it's going to be a boatload of money.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley hasn't held back when discussing a hypothetical clash between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Bradley argues that Mayweather has always had difficulties with southpaws, and Crawford's versatile, switch-hitting style would give him fits. He believes Crawford's timing, adaptability, and ability to shift gears mid-fight are weapons Floyd simply couldn't neutralize. Dismissing the notion of Mayweather being untouchable, Bradley insists that Crawford's dynamic skill set would crack his defense. Going further, he even questions Floyd's greatness against fighters of Crawford's caliber, statements that have only intensified debates between fans of both legends.
Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's going to reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He going to reach with that right hand against Crawford? He going to get slept reaching with that backhand, the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't going to work. That is not going to work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life.
On the other side of the debate, many analysts argue that comparing Terence Crawford to Floyd Mayweather is premature and unfair. They point out that Mayweather's resume features a deep list of elite opponents across multiple eras, while Crawford has yet to face the same breadth of competition. From this perspective, Crawford's accomplishments, impressive as they are, don't yet carry the historical weight of Mayweather's. These voices maintain that Mayweather's legacy is already firmly established, whereas Crawford is still adding chapters to his story and should not be placed on the same pedestal just yet.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult delivered a provocative perspective, arguing that Terence Crawford deserves to be ranked above Floyd Mayweather for one decisive reason. He pointed to Crawford's victory over Canelo Alvarez, emphasizing that Mayweather, despite his greatness, would never have accepted such a high-risk fight under those circumstances. According to Showbiz, Crawford's willingness to move up in weight and face a dangerous opponent in his prime sets him apart. In contrast, Mayweather was far more calculated, carefully timing his fights to maximize advantage. Showbiz contends that this risk factor elevates Crawford's legacy beyond Mayweather's meticulously managed career, an opinion that directly challenges the long-standing narrative of Mayweather's untouchable status in boxing history.
Why is Terence Bud Crawford greater than Floyd Mayweather? Or better than Floyd Mayweather? Greater is a little bit different. Greater is impact, resume, all that shit, but better. Terence Bud Crawford, after what he did last night, is better than Floyd Mayweather because there is no way Floyd Mayweather would attempt to do that crazy shit. See, that's the insane Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler after being gone for 5 years type shit. Never being at middleweight, first fight at middleweight, being against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Terence Bud Crawford never been on middleweight shit. The most he's been is super welterweight, and he was only there once. And he's fighting at 168 against one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time, reigning undisputed champion at super middleweight. That is unheard of, and that's something that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even attempt to do.
Interestingly, Terence Crawford himself has grown frustrated with the constant comparisons to Floyd Mayweather. He has repeatedly stated that he has no interest in fighting Floyd, stressing that Mayweather had his era, and this one belongs to him. Rather than looking backward, Crawford urges fans to recognize and appreciate the history he is making in real time. While he openly acknowledges Mayweather's greatness, he maintains that legacies should stand on their own without overlap. In Crawford's view, the obsession with pitting him against a retired, past-prime Mayweather is unfair, especially as he continues to carve out his own dominance in today's boxing landscape.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Do you talk the talk and you sure walk the walk? Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah. We ain't going up that much.
Now,
Danny Garcia, a fighter who has shared the ring with elite competition, offered a diplomatic take on the hypothetical clash between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Rather than picking a side, Garcia predicted the fight would likely end in a draw. He reasoned that Mayweather's defensive brilliance and Crawford's offensive versatility could neutralize one another, leaving neither man with a decisive edge. Garcia's balanced view underscores the immense respect both champions command, suggesting their skills are so evenly matched that even in theory, the outcome might remain unresolved. His remarks added yet another wrinkle to the already heated debate between fans of both fighters.
Crawford has the tools to beat him. He has the long arms. He switches lefty and righty, but Floyd was pinpoint accuracy, tremendous defense. I just think whoever at 147, that's tough. I don't know, a draw.
Okay, what about Oscar De La Hoya and Crawford at 54?
Oh man, Oscar was a hell of a fighter, man. I think they could beat each other, to be honest. I think Oscar could beat him. Oscar's a hell of a fighter. He got great jab, good footwork. Oscar was a tremendous fighter. I feel like people really overlook his resume. He's an Olympic gold medalist. That's the hardest thing probably to get. It's harder than the world title.
Former world champion Shane Mosley believes Floyd Mayweather's size would be his biggest disadvantage in a matchup with Terence Crawford. While acknowledging Floyd's technical brilliance, Mosley argues that he would be too small to handle Crawford's power, reach, and versatility. He points out that Crawford's ability to switch stances and dictate range could neutralize Mayweather's defensive style. According to Mosley, this is the key difference. Floyd excelled against opponents closer to his size, but against a naturally bigger and stronger Crawford, the physical gap would be too much to overcome. His perspective underscores the role size plays alongside skill in fantasy matchups.
Even though I've got serious personal differences with Terence Crawford, and I have ethical issues with Terence Crawford in the way that he negotiated certain things and certain things went down. However, at this point in his career, and I really believe since he's at 135 pounds, there's no question the greatness and how terrific a fighter he is. So after he beats Canelo Alvarez and becomes the undisputed champion in his third weight division, people start asking the question of whether or not he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think that is a fair question. And the reason that I say that is because they're the same size. They're the same size. They fought by and large in the same weight classes, and dominated right after one another. Really, there was the period of Andre Ward in between them. I would love to throw Andre Ward in the conversation, but I don't think that the comparison is as clean and easy to make between Terence Crawford and Andre Ward as it is between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just again, because of the similarity in the weight classes that they fought in. So when Shane Mosley chimed in and talked about the two, my ears perked up. Perked up because if you recall, Shane Mosley was the one that gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. his most dangerous fight, without a doubt. His most dangerous fight, the one where Shane Mosley landed on Floyd Mayweather 2 times and rocked him in the first round. Shane was an older fighter. Floyd bared down and won the fight.